So we got a new theater. It requires Pyro, Hydro, Dendro, and on top of that we got a higher difficulty, which requires 22 characters of these 3 elements. I'm gonna go over all of the things I'm gonna do on my free-to-play account, so you can try to make use of that too. If you need any help, any tips, I'm always on Twitch, also streaming. So let's go over things a little bit. I'm 1 character away, and what I'm gonna do here is get a Tinari. I'm gonna get Tinari, a free 5-star. Because, yeah, why not? I do have a bunch of stuff ready for him. I should be able to get him to 70, 80 or so. And that will make us... Hello. Hello, Tinari. That'll give us everything we need for the requirements. Because you do need a lot of characters. I played this game since launch and I don't understand how this mode works. Oh, that's perfect, because I'm gonna be explaining everything about the mode now. I got you. But yeah, this is more of a newer mode. It's only been there for like 3 months or so. I got you. Run YouTube. Only theater's practice to make to plan characters what I would like to use for the last 2 bosses and then avoid using them before. Yeah. Character management is really important for sure. Exactly what you did too. So just like that, we already got... we need 3 of these. 3 of these and 5 of the crystals to get them to 80. I'll probably cut out a bit of the me just getting some of these materials really quick, but will do for now. It's not like I'm gonna be using Tenari all that much. We're just kinda there to meet the requirements, which you can do too, by the way. You can do too. You can see how many characters you may be missing once you go to the menu. And if you are close, you can definitely just force some characters. I'll just run it like that. 97 to 175, 329 AM, a level 80. For talents, I did kind of forget about them, not gonna lie. I'll get the green ones out of the way. And we definitely want to prioritize basic. Well, that will do. We'll have to do 5 to 4. Decent talent priority. Then steal from Ganyo? Oh, it's fine. She got them as well. Use Slingshot? I got Hunter's Path. Is Skyward Harp or Slingshot better for Natty? Not entirely sure. Okay. Now, Skara, welcome in, thank you for the follow. So you don't listen to him, whatever he says about being a Ganyu Hutamin is a lie, it's a yellow main. Oh my god. He'll ban you and delete from the vid? Yeah, I'll do that. Good idea, Athena, thank you. Anyway. Okay, now that we are in the theater, if this is your first time doing it, you may have to go through some quests and all of that, but you just go here to the book, and here's everything you'll see. It may be a bit overwhelming. On the left, you cannot even see that because I'm too big and covering up everything. We got the supporting cast. That is just for you to select some characters that you want other friends to be able to use. Right now, there's only Hydro, Pyro, and Dendro, so you can just throw in any of those. And there's some extra special characters that you may be able to add, like Kazu, so that could be an option too. I'll just add some of the characters some people may want to use. Janfei is a bit of a unique one, so probably not many people have her. So I'll just throw in a few of them. Past performances is just to see what you've done in the past for all of these things. I may not even go for stars. It's fine if you don't get all of the stars, by the way. You just have to complete it within the time limit. And there's some extra challenges to get the stars, but the stars are just for the flex. And here's all of the rewards you'll be getting for completing all of those things. And this is the extra rewards for the hardest mode. Once you go to performance prep, you may not be able to see the visionary mode. You may be able to see only this screen. And here shows all of the details of the requirements of all of the characters of these elements that you may need. So on easy mode, you only need 8 characters and it only goes up to 1 boss. If you go to hard mode, you're gonna have 3 bosses, gonna need 16 characters, and the minimum level you need is level 17. So in this case, we're gonna go to Visionary, and I have just enough characters. Here's the trial characters. I don't have any of them except Shenglin, so I'm gonna use all of them. I mean, it's obligatory, and there's no reason not to. For the special guest stars, in this case we have Kazu, Kachina, Raiden, and Claren. On this account I only have Kazu, that's fine. And for characters, you basically just want to select every single character you have. Here, all of these are gonna be extra characters that you can add. If you have if you have like all 4 of them, it's gonna give you some extra buffs, attack, HP, defense, and EM, and all of that. Honestly, if you don't have Nubi, I think Nubi is just a really nice one to get. This is my own account. This is my main account, this one. I may get my own Nubi, that would be funny. Oh, never mind. See one Nubi here. Oh, and also David's? Oof. I'll use David's, I think. But yeah, let's go for this one. So there we go, so we got C1 Nubi over there. And here, for having extra characters, you get already a bunch of extra buffs. Use my seat to Farina, skip mine. I'd rather use Nubi, to be honest. Because I already have Farina, Nubi I don't have, will be really nice. Honestly, if you have Nubi, you can just clear 2 for free. Mill goes, yap. Oh, you think I should show them my Ganyu build? Good idea. Yeah, don't forget to set the characters up so your friends can use them too. True. Anyway, with that we are set. The thing is that you can see here all of the bosses we have to go up against, and all of them are gonna require different things. The first one doesn't really require anything too specific. It's just gonna be a single target boss, and that's it. For the second one, it's gonna be the triple Mabukenkis. Something some other teams may work out better. For the third one, which is the last one for hard mode, but it's just the third one, you need Dendro. You don't need Dendro, but you definitely want Dendro. So make sure to save some Dendro characters for that one. And for the last one is the Baptiste. It has a Pyro Shield, it has a Hydro Shield, and an Electro Shield. So you definitely want to have Dendro for that one, because it would take care of Electro and Hydro. But Pyro can also take care of those, but not as well, for the most part. Yeah. So you basically want that and Hydro for the Pyro Shield. So we'll just play accordingly and prepare for the bosses, though some of the of the stages that you have to do in between the bosses, because you don't have only the bosses, you have some other fights in between. Well, some of those are gonna be pretty tricky, but I got you, I'll hold your hand. So here we go. Miski mentioned, I need Kinich. Oh. Just the extra buffs from having an extra character. I don't have more than that, so it is what it is. What I recommend at the very beginning, since we have some pretty limited characters, I would just go for random characters. Here you can select the battle, just at the very left. It's always gonna be at the very left. Sometimes there's a few options, so you're gonna have more of those. And there's basically 3 things you're gonna see: companion randoms, or companion selection of some kind, just to get extra characters, because at the beginning we don't have that many, we'll see that later. Vaporize or any other reaction buff, which they added recently. Or the cash or the boons or whatever they're called, some extra like blessings. In this case, I'm just gonna go again for the random characters, so we can add them to our cast. Otherwise it's gonna be a bit messy. On the bottom right it shows that you can refresh events. I would always suggest to get the Vaporize one, because that one's pretty good. The other reactions you don't get that often, so you know. In this case, we don't really have to re-roll it, so we'll see later. I do like going for these guys more than these ones, but it doesn't really matter. You can go for either or. Let's go for these ones, because why not? I see y'all. Anyway, for this first one, we always have the trial characters, so I would recommend to go for a Burning Moalani. So that's gonna consist of you, and you can go for Candy or you can go for Yaya if you wanna. I like to save Yaya for future ones. You don't really need a healer, and having the Hydro Resonance is also pretty nice. Candy is gonna have less uses than the other ones. So yeah, you're always gonna start with those teams, and with those you should be fine with just the trial builds, and you just gotta play them right. So we're gonna start off with the skill. Use you just for energy. Skill on Dia into the burst, and that should give us a pretty nice vape. Yeet. And then we use the skill on Malani, we get 3 stacks, and then we do a basic attack to be able to do the big sharky attack, like that. And we are gonna end the rotation, go back to you. Yeah. Got interrupted, it's fine. Final particles to you. You could just skip Candy completely. You don't have to skip, you don't have to do anything with her. This is the last one. Still vaped. There we go. Just like that. What are these emote pyramids? Nice. That's the first one. Nahida, that's a really valuable one to get. You're gonna be getting random characters after each stage, and then you're gonna be sent back here. Also, if you wanna talk to the characters you use, you can do so. Like on each corner here. I'm not gonna do it now, but you know, that is an option. Here, every time you see a free one, I would go for that one. If you really want something like a Hydro character, you could go get that. It's not a big deal, but I would usually go for these ones. Honestly, I'm too lazy to read all of these things usually, but basically whenever I see something about a random special guest, something about restoring the points that you have to use for each character, I would usually go for these ones. In this case, here we unlock Kazu, so that's gonna be pretty nice. Companion Dendro, I'll take that any day. Let's go for Alhaitham. Vaporize Origin, I could go for that, but I still rather have more characters right now. It's not like I'm vaping much either way. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. Could refresh, but it's whatever. Now we got a bunch of options here. Given that I'm probably gonna use the same team, this one's 2 of these enemies. They're pretty annoying, but it's not a big deal. If you did have a bit better crowd control or something with a bit better AoE, you could go for that one. But I'm just gonna go for this one because I'm gonna use the exact same team. I don't really want to use that team for later so much. By the way, Sean, thank you for the follow too. So we're gonna go for the exact same team. We could go for some other teams, but I'm not so comfy with the other team options given the limitations right now. So yeah, I'm gonna use the same. You, and you. So once we use this team again, we're not gonna be able to use them again unless we get them back with some of those extra cards or anything like that. So you can see it there with the lightning symbol they have right above the level of each character. That's how many uses we can get for each one of them. So the extra blessing sometimes will give us some back, but for now this is what we have. Simple rotation for Candy, for Malani for now. Yeet. We're gonna try to get some nice little vapes. Ouch. You're gonna go through the entire alphabet? No way. 1, 2, 3. Oh, died right when I went to do it. Rotation over. Let's wait for the other one to come to us, though. All of them come to us, all of these ones. That means a bit off. Let's wait for the skill. Stun time you. Yeet. 1, 2, 3. You would want them to be together. Ouch. We can see the time. We still have 18 seconds to get the first the star in this case. So we'll try to get it, but if we don't get it, it's fine. You lose out on rewards if you don't get all of the stars. You do not. You're totally fine if you don't get the stars. It's a bit of an extra one. It's just for the flex. You get it as a showcase on your name card here. Edit profile. Here at the bottom, you can see Imaginarium Theater. Well, it shows the stats for Theater once you complete it. Right now it doesn't show, but that's where it shows. Beyond that, you're fine. Hello there, Grim! Welcome in, thank you for the follow. What's up, In this case, I kinda want more Hydro characters. Or do I? Or do I want Pyro more? I'm gonna go Pyro. Oh, I regret it already. Rough. Companion random. I got a refund too? Ooh, nice, Hutao. I'm gonna go for Hutao. Because having the main DPS, the carry, is usually a bit more important than having the extra characters, so yeah. Are you doing a Beast and Theater help? I am! Again, but right now I'm doing a run, just showing everything to everybody, showing some tips and everything. Tomorrow we can do more for other people if you wanna. Getting to rerolls I don't care about much, so I'm just gonna use this one. Let's go for the vaporized one this time. Yeah, because I don't have enough to get a random character with that currency either way. So let's go for one of those. And now we have the first boss. Russell, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Oh, is the chat bugged? I think it's working, right? I think it's fine. It's fine now? Okay. We're good now then. I'll hide them all safe for the future. Yeah. I'll just do like a mono pyro Hutao. This is a bit too strong though. So sometimes what I'll do is like, okay, I don't need to use Kazu on this one, even though it would be the ideal team for mono pyro Hutao. I really don't need that. So what about I just try Diluc? That way I can free up Kazu for some other teams. I could just skip on Shangling, but most of the times I'm gonna use Bennett and Shangling together. And if I don't use Shangling, I probably wouldn't use Bennett, and at that point I would just be doing solo Hutao. So you know, I'll do it like that. Shush, do your YouTube video, you famous person. You're so silly. Anyway, classic Bennett into Shangling, Silk Knife Frame, Ledoch. This is not a C1 Hutao, and she's supposed to be doing vapes. Because I'm using Dragon's Vein in a EM build, or vape build, but hey, it is what it is. Still don't have energy, so let me funnel particles once more. And soon it's gonna go into a stage where it summons a few of his little friends. Gonna funnel a bit more. And here for this one, there's a little trick. You can get behind it, and if you don't hit it, oh, I hit it with Shangling, unfortunate. Well, if you don't hit it, it goes back, and it gets right next to the boss. So that can be really nice. So I'm not really using Diluc. I'll use enough to get some particles, because why not? And now we're just gonna go back to the town. We have 20 seconds to defeat this one if we still want the star. We should be fine. And there we go. That's how we did this one. So the boss is not like a... It's not a big deal. Bosses are not that bad compared to the other ones. You shouldn't be too scared of the bosses. There's no bother at all, Green. If you want help, you can save up some points because I run everything with a channel point system. And tomorrow is gonna be a better day because I'm doing my last theater. And tomorrow we'll be back to do more if you wanna. So you can save up points till then. I will stream at the same hour. Should I get the recombinator on IMSAMs with the RT transmitter for Alhaitham? What would be a bigger upgrade for you? Whatever that would work out. Whatever's better for you. If you have an awful IMSAMs, go for that. If it's around the same level, IMSAMs is gonna be cheaper. So it's a bit more tempting to go for that, to be honest. If you can pick either or. I do have enough to potentially get a new character. You can go to the bottom left here in performance details and see where you are and which stage you are, the characters you have available and the ones you already have, all of the blessings, all of the extra things. So given everything, I could just do another Hutao team or something like that, but I would love a new character. So I'm just gonna refresh in this case. I didn't get the new character, which kinda sucks. So I'll do one more refresh. Save the last one. Okay, that sucks. It is what it is. I think it's because on this one we have to pick no matter what between 3 different enemies. So it's only one chance. I appreciate the answer. Thank you, Green. Let's go for this one, because we can just go for a pyro team. And we should be able to beat these ones pretty well. Now, Kazu we do want because we are doing a leyline monolith, so we have to protect the monolith from the middle. If you don't want to worry about different reactions, you can just go here to the middle. These ones would be pretty annoying too, but you could go for those because these ones at least can be crowd control, unlike the other ones. These ones are not gonna affect that much if you don't have someone like Kazu. And we still want to save Dendro for the boss later, for the one with Hydro shields. You'll see whenever we get there. I would say we actually try to save Benny on this one, even though Benny, Kazu, Shangalin, Hutao combo would be pretty good. We can try to run Shincho, Hutao, Kazu, and Diluc. We do a double Pyro, save Bennett Shangalin combo for a different one. Pyro Resonance will do something at least. And with that we should be fine. It's gonna be mostly single target with some crowd control from Kazu. So we'll try to go for that. This may vary a lot depending on what you have. We definitely want to get away, because that rush, we don't want that rush to be right in the middle. I'm not sure why I just cast it right there, but I mean Diluc. But and ironically, Diluc can be just pretty well for crowd control. Ouch. I did hit the monolith this time. The other ones were spawning too, so I gotta be a bit careful with those. Once you kill one, the other one will spawn too. Next wave. Oof. Gotta be careful there. So it's at 74%. We want it to be above 35% and we want the star. And if we don't care about the star... Nice, I did get there just in time for it to just not rush into that thing. Oh, be careful. So at 60%, each time we kill an enemy, time gets reduced by a little bit. And ironically gonna use Diluc for some quote-unquote crowd control and power application. Oops. It's fine. 20 seconds left, it's at 60%. We do wanna push them away a little bit. 39 with 13 seconds. Gonna use Diluc again. That's fine, that's cool. We did get away with that. If you can get away with using like worse teams, so you can save the better ones for later, that'll always be nice. Russell, thank you for the follow too. And not the Oreo pulse. Dark chocolate Oreo or mint Oreo? I don't think I've had dark chocolate Oreo. Have I had mint Oreo? Anyway, in this case, it is pretty tempting to do the Shincha-Yelan combo, but I feel like I need a main DPS a bit more. So I think I'm actually gonna opt for Yanfei. Yanfei, funnily enough. She's a hyper invested DPS Yanfei. Insult Fame Mintorius. Although I definitely wouldn't like Mintorius as much. I don't know, I just don't love that, you know. Doesn't sound like the best thing ever, but it's fine. If you like that, you know, it's fine. I like to go for the Hydro wave on this one. It's basically you get either some extra Hydro or some extra Pyro. Usually you want to vaporize with Pyro, so you want the extra Hydro, which just feels better to me, the concept at least. Make a companion Hydro, please. Give us free enemy. Nice. So, I could actually go for Tartaglia and just do a Bennett Shangalin Tartaglia instead of running Freyna. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. Usually you would pick Freyna, to be honest though. I'm gonna go for this one. I always like this one way better. And the next one after this one's gonna be a boss, so we'll have to be ready. I'll have to try all kinds of Oreos. Please provide all the Oreos so I can try them and put them all in on a tier list. Ideally we would go with Kazu again, but I think I wanna use a quote-unquote filler to not make it too OP, so I can free up Kazu for other ones, because this doesn't need to be that good, to be honest. I could also do Shincho Yanfei and probably be fine. Do you think we can do that instead? Shincho Yanfei... Could do that too. We're just gonna work out a bit better with these ones, technically. Do I free up this team? Because I think I can get away with that. Let's see. Shincho Yanfei. Ideally I would use Bennett Shangalin, but I can use Yaya as a filler. And Nahida? Or I'll hate them. I'll hate them. This is a really weird team. I think this will work, it's fine. I shouldn't use Al Haitham at all, probably. And honestly, I probably shouldn't use Yayo either. Yeah, then again, a pretty well invested Yanfei. C6 with Sith. That's really well bait. She's on 4-piece Wanderers too, if anybody's curious. And we have to kill 3 more enemies in 1 minute and a little bit to be able to get the star. So we're definitely on the right path. We do get the shields from her burst. We're gonna let that one come to us. There we go, here's this one. Yeet. Now one more enemy, and we're good. And here's where I'm gonna show you a cool little trick too. So we got enough enemies, right? Opponents defeated 5 out of 4. Opponents defeated 5 out of 5 for the start, and there's still 50 seconds. We're gonna go press P, and it says that it's gonna be a successful challenge if we end it there. That way we save up some time. That's it. Oh, Yelan, please. I love how I actually built Inari to probably not even use them later, but hey, it's fine. Companion Pyro, definitely want that. Actually, not so much, but whatever. Even getting bad characters or like unbuilt characters is gonna be nice, so you can use them as a random or as an extra. That's always gonna be nice. Farina, definitely someone I want. We don't have any more points, and now we go against Triple Magu Kenki. Welcome in 3 Rot. Welcome. What's up, what's up? Okay, let's see. So for this one, a bit more AoE would be nice. So maybe this is the moment to use Bennett. You know what? This time I am actually gonna use Xinian. Kazu would be pretty nice, but we don't technically need the AoE. Like we got that covered with Shenglin. Oopsies, I think I have the wrong bow on Tartaglia. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the wrong bow. It's fine though, it's fine. So like, you could make a way better team having Farina or Kazu instead of Xinian. But even if this is the boss, I don't think it's needed, so I'd rather save up the other ones a little bit. Let's go like that. Thank you for the follow, 3 Rod. Appreciate it. Oopsies, I kind of forgot what I was doing. You can always restart. The second option just restarts this same fight. Lets you pick the characters again even. We're just gonna let them 1, 2, 3, yeet. We're gonna go back here to them. And the other ones should kinda come to us. Sometimes the grouping can be awful. And now we're gonna use you. Yeah, I have luckily if I'm supposed to run Skyward Harp. Oopsies. And it's fine, we should be able to make it work. First one usually gets to us, the windy one gets away. It's awful grouping and awful way of doing this one right now, to be honest. But you can always retry and try to group them up better. You have 28 seconds. If you do want to get the stars, you can always retry for that. 20 seconds left. Do you think we can do it? I think we can still do it. Did we crit with Tartaglia? No way, we did. Unfortunate timing. Expected the frosty one to approach us a bit more. Oh, this one's gonna leave us. So it's fine, it's fine. That's a good example. We just restart. We know that this can be done way better. I normally pay attention to us. I usually do. YouTube is more important. It's fine. We go restless without constant attention. This is silly. Is this just rushed to them this time? We start off with a rotation right away. This looks way better already. I'm gonna use the burst here just to make sure we dodge that. I don't even know what Xinian has, to be honest. Looking way better, everything. I wanted to just go out, buddy. If you want to change your builds, you cannot change them, by the way. Now you would have to wait again. You have to restart the entire theater if you want to change any builds. It's kind of like Abyss. We still have 20 seconds, so we're more than fine. Wait for you. Yeah, it'll be fine. Here we go. Now we get to pick Nui. Always want to pick Nui. Cool. We'll go without IRL. Wait, how can I do that? You're so silly. You need to build Collie if you want 10 stars. Or any other Dendro character. You have like Yayao. Yayao is always useful. Collie can be nice too though. Oh, there we go. I like these ones. One random character with no vigor return to the alternate cast, but you gain 20 fewer fantasy flowers for completing a combat event. I don't mind that. Getting characters back is always nice. We're getting... Emily. That's interesting. Now she's back on the cast, so we can just pick her. And we got a free one, so we want to pick that one too. I don't know. Let's go for the first one. This next one I don't care for that much. Now for this one. I hate these ones. Even if you have a lot of Hydro, it can be really annoying to do these ones. The ones with shields. So I would rather go for this one, though I've never done this one to be honest. I can think of the team I would run. I guess I would go Nui. Freina Nui for this next one. Freina Nui. Maybe Yao Yao to have some heals. Last character maybe can be even Xinian. So I could go for these ones because I'm running a Hydro team in the way, but I don't know, last time I did it was pretty annoying. Shields have an advantage, elemental effects have an advantage, it even gives you some tips. Powerful foes present. I don't like it, but I'm gonna go for this one. Oh, for the shield breaking. Yeah, Dendro characters are pretty needed for the last bosses, yeah. Freina, Nui. And honestly, with that, we are basically set. We could even use Tartaglia as a filler for the +1, sometimes Hydro Resonance. I'm gonna pick Yayao and Xinian, because probably the one I use them for other things. We should be fine. We have to defeat 4 opponents. There's some other ones, I think this one will be fine, but there's some other ones that are pretty annoying. Should be fine. Leaving Ophelia, yeah. Like 60 more seconds even. Maybe we can line them up like that too. Yeah, this is free Nanobi after all. Yeah, I mean in this case it's fine. Obviously with lower investment you won't do as well, but there we go. We still have 2 uses for each one of them. The other ones didn't really matter. Baishu really good for Freina, so I'm actually gonna pick Baishu. Nice. And to have more Dendro. Yeah, Tinari. Tinari can be pretty nice. Also build Tinari for this one specifically. Yep. I only have 1 refresh event, so... Speaking of Tinari, let's just go get him, sure. Companion random. Let's go for a random one, yeah. Mona. Sure. Sure. Now, here's the boss. We need Dendro for this one. It's just right there that Dendro has an advantage. Look at me then think about the enjoy, yeah. So for this one, we want something with Dendro. I have a bunch of Dendro characters. I'm thinking something a bit out of the ordinary is gonna be pretty funny. We're gonna do Nahida, Yanfei, Yelan, and Mona. So basically we are doing Vape, Yanfei, but we also got some Dendro there for the extra EM from Nahida and just to break the shields. That's it, to be honest. You could just run Emily instead of Mona too. Could do many other options. But I play many teams and I know this should work, at least. I'm gonna use the burst and not the skill so I don't mess up any reactions, because I wanna vape everything. And pow, look at that. 99k, 112. That's without even Bennett, without Mimi or anything like that. Now, not that he's shielded up, we do want to use Nahida. And you want to get away from that circle, because that one steals your energy too. That doesn't reach him, but, you know, close enough. Here we go. So we're gonna do the same thing now. You, Nahida, Yelan. We use the things that have a longer duration first, though. Destroy Yanfei. Always happy to showcase the Yanfei power. This one I'm just gonna stick around the middle. That way you also see the energy drain. Sure. Yelan lasts longer. Mona is for like a quick buff. There we go. I wasn't even looking at the stars, but I think we did get it right. Yeah, there we go. We got DMC for free for the next one. 1 second left? Wait, did I actually do it with 1 second? No way. That was risky. I would pause it before that, otherwise. Anyway, we had one more stage, and after that we got the boss. So we can plan things a bit better. We just look at the things we have. I probably want to use like Furina, Baishu, Nubi on the next one. So I'll try to use something a little bit different, like Yelan, Tartaglia, Kasumona for the next one. So given that I'm using that, I definitely don't want to go against these guys. Because power characters have an advantage, I mainly have to kill those, so I'm just gonna reroll it. And now we have more options, which is cool. The ones that give you more flowers, more of these currency, whatever it's called, Fantasia flowers, are usually gonna be harder, but sometimes it may be worth it to go for them. I'll play it safe in this case and just go for this one. I'll just go for this one. These ones do drain your energy, so you may need a healer. There's basically a bunch of wolfies, and you have to go for the big one, and you have to kill 2 of them. You don't have to kill the other ones, you have to kill the 2. But you'll inevitably kill some other ones, it's fine. Like, you can kill the other ones though. Milk smells like orange blossom. I would expect to smell like milk. And fish are personally fun to play sometimes. I know, right? But now you here. Shut up once, I think. More roses to Arlequina and Heisu. Nice. Okay, cool. So we want to save the free Nanubi combo with Baishu, but there's some others that have 2 usages, so you know. Wait, I forgot what I was gonna use. I guess Yelan, Tartaglia, Kasumona. Do we do like absolute mono hydro team? I guess so. So I'll just use Frina, Baishu, Nahida, and someone else later, I guess. Yeah, sure. It's a bit messy, but... So there we go. The one with the exclamation mark is the one we have to go for. Hydro swells are not ideal for AoE, but meh, it's fine. Hydro swells are not AoE, but who needs AoE, right? So we have 56 seconds to kill this one and the next one. So mainly still wanna go for this one. That was a bit rough. This may not be enough with this team, to be honest. Maybe we get lucky with some crits. While you burst, you do iframe the bleed, but the hits that apply bleed are still gonna be there. 16 seconds, not ideal. 12 seconds. Nice, we did it. It's fine if you die. In this case, we already completed it. So we're just gonna end it right there. There we go. It was just enough with that goofy team. If it doesn't work, you can go for a different one. It's fine. Oh yeah, true, YouTube may not recognize you. Because you have a different username. They'll think I'm an apple. But we know that's what matters. Anyway, funny ones. We have a bunch of currency right now. Given that we are gonna use technically more of a bloom team, we could go for these buffs, even though I usually would ignore them. I guess we could do that, because we are gonna be getting blooms and we don't have anything else. Might as well use up all of the flowers. I do like these ones too. One more. 67% chance to obtain 90. I got it. We win those. It's fine. Bloom evolution. I guess I'll go for that, sure. Another one. Here we go. We are at 40, we cannot use it anymore. Let's just get to the boss to see what we can use now. You can get infinite bloom? Too late? Oh, was that the other one? Is the other one better? I never go to those, to be honest. I usually take for granted that each buff is gonna be a little bit different. I was like, eh. Every core creates another core? That does sound pretty fun. I thought it was just creating extra cores and that's it. I was like, eh. If I'm just going for like a raw DPS maybe, I don't really mind. Is there a thing, I don't know, like force me to build more characters? It does! I mean, you can do it if you wanna. Kinda rewards people that have worked on many characters, but yeah, you may have to skip it if that is not the case for you. In any case, we only have Hydro and Dendro, so Frina, Nubi, you, Nahida, and Baishu. Nahida is not doing much there, to be honest. Just creating more blooms, I guess, but meh. I guess it would have been kind of funny to have the other one. We do have a bit more EM with Nubi in this case. So yeah. And if anybody doesn't have friends to take advantage of the extra friends or of the characters you can add, in this case I'm using a Nubi, let's join our community. Join Discord. I'll do a quick skill on Nubi. Oh my. I didn't even do Baishu's verse because I was like, I'd rather take some time for the other things first. Ideally, you would also set up everything for the shields. I'll have a good example now. Let's say I want to use like the burst first. Maybe use Farina's first though. That's that because it drains your energy. And then start Nubi, so you can do all of the attacks you need right at the end, once the shields go down, so you can do as much damage as possible. And that's how we did it. That's how we did it. Got all the stars on this free-to-play account. Has been playing for a long time, so that's how we have so many characters for the most part. If you do want to build any or you don't know who to build, feel free to ask too, because it really depends on what you have, your preferences, what do you like, and all of that. Let's take a look at the stats for Francis. Highest damage dealt by Hudao, of course. Of course, 180. Welcome in, Maggie. Oreos. Tell us, little YouTube watchers, what's your favorite Oreo flavor? Yeah, tell us, what's your favorite Oreo flavor? Many people like thin Oreo. I'm a fan of the OG Oreo. Yeah. But I may like some others better. Haven't tried enough. Yeah, yep. Yeah. I have one whale friend, but I only have like 20 friends, and one of them is Salt, level 16 account. Yeah. Having good support can really change your entire run. So, hey, if anybody wants to add me, I'll add anyone that comes from YouTube, you know? Even on my main account. I have 2 accounts on EU. I have another one that's pretty nice on an A. And my Asia is an Nasdaq account, so that one I cannot do much with. But I'm sure some other people from the community can also offer some good things. So, this ended up being the combination of characters we used. Worked out pretty well, organized it accordingly. May be different for you, I'm sure it will be different for you. But hey, hopefully all of the tips do help for you to plan things for this new mode. I think it's fun. I don't like it as much as a base, but still a fun one, and it does give a lot of rewards. We got all of the stars, then again the stars you don't need, they're just a bit of a flex. And here, once we return, there's gonna be two things that you have to take into account. Claim rewards. Pretty important, right? Pretty straightforward. You get a lot of rewards, make sure to claim them. Theater resets the 1st of every month, so that's when, you know, just make sure you do it before that. 800 primos, a bunch of other resources, pretty nice all of this. And on top of that, we get some extra rewards here. These are permanent and the other ones reset every month. So these extra rewards are only a one-time thing. This one, as you can see here, reset in 26 days in this case, because still the 4th of the month. We get achievements sometimes, you can look at different achievements. This is such a cool name card now. Wait. Hi-chan, welcome in, it's so good seeing you. Hello. Look at this name card, this one's so cute. So if you want to pay attention to any of these different things, complete the NPC Checo's challenge for one character, and you have to do it for a bunch of characters. And you may be thinking, oh, what is that Checo's thing? Well, you would go here, and these are the trials, basically. You have to do a quick little challenge for each character, and there's some minimum requirements. You have to get them to level 90, friendship 8, and that's what you need. I cannot use any of them, and after clearing theater, you get even more. What happens if I clear? Yeah, it doesn't let me. Yeah, it is what it is. I just don't have any of them with those requirements, so it is what it is. I may do it in the future, but that's how you would be getting in cards. Hopefully we get more characters in the future. And that about wraps it up for the theater guide with this new mode. Hopefully all of that helped, and if anybody needs some additional help, we'll always be there on Discord or on Twitch. Will be available for you. Hopefully that was helpful. Thank you everybody for bearing with me too. Thank you Ai-chan, Tentacle, Onero for being here. Layla, I see you. Is RK too? Thank you all. That about does it then. Bye YouTube frogs. Say bye to the YouTube frogs. Bye YouTube frogs. Oh, not actually ending the stream. I mean, I am actually ending soon, but it's just for YouTube, just to say bye to YouTube. Yeah. My smelly YouTube frogs got the camera. Anyway, thank you all. Bye bye. Bloop bloop. Bom bom.